Jimmy plays hockey. Jimmy can dunk. Jimmy plays football. Jimmy grew up playing lacrosse. Jimmy knows figure skating. Jimmy hits home runs. Jimmy races shopping carts with rollerblades on. Jimmy won't rap. Here's Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Hi.
what's going on, Jimmy?
What's up, buddy?
You know why I call you Jimmy Seahawk?
I have no idea.
Jimmy Seahawk, I'll tell you why I call you Jimmy Seahawk, because Jimmy Seahawk's kind of like a legendary NFL name of a quarterback that's won like so many Super Bowls. And
I'll take it.
to me, you are our quarterback of 39 hours. You are our Jimmy Seahawk.
Pretty good explanation, actually. I didn't know where you're going with that. Now,
Wait, yeah, going back to the Jimmy Seahawk thing, you are our quarterback because I don't know if people realize, I just want people to know how hard is 39 hours to pull off. It's been 3 years and we all wanted to do it, and Aaron almost had a nervous breakdown over doing the first one, right?
yeah, season 1 almost killed Aaron. I don't think people realize that. Aaron does all the editing for Uncut Angling for all the years, and then he edited all the 39 hours himself. He did everything the first season, and that I think burnt him out a little bit. Like, that was a tough series for him. It obviously was a success, but it just like, it killed him. So I think he was very hesitant. And even though people were asking for season 2, he was like super, I don't know if I want to do it again. So, I mean, I saw that, and I talked with Aaron and asked him, numerous times over the years. And I said, what if I could help? And then now with just Thrive Visuals building and having Nick on the team as a full-time editor, I was like, okay, Aaron, let's do this again. I'll try to take care of, the marketing, selling the ads, signing up team sponsors, and then lining up cameramen, all that stuff. So we started that process like 13 or 14 months ago. Over a year ago is when we started putting together the marketing plan. So I don't think people understand how much work goes into it.
You had to organize the cameramen for us, each boat. You had to organize...
Or cameramen,
Yep.
camper rentals, batteries, memory cards. And the thing is, about 39 hours is you have no time to charge your batteries or unload memory cards. So you need enough that you can be rolling the entire time, which is just like, it's a lot of footage and a lot of batteries and just a lot of logistics.
It scuffs your heart, but like really, Jimmy Seahawk is our hero, at least mine. Without
Taro.
him, this would never be happening.
Taro,
Huh? Yeah.
I've never seen you this focused before as on your little podcast right now. This is good. Normally you're just like all over the place.
You know what happened? I'm starting to edit. I'm starting to get in the edit room, and I'm not a great editor or anything, but skill wise, I don't have the tools yet. But I just came off an interview with Eric H, and I had to edit that interview, and I was like, now I know what these guys go through when they have to edit me. He's all over the damn place. He goes left, right, upside down for like 2 hours, and we're just like, I just know it's going to be an editing nightmare. You know what I mean? So I know the pain that I give you. So I'm trying to be more clear and concise. You hear that? Concise. Especially as my hip-hop career grows. You got to be concise with your lyrics. Precise.
Look what I have beside me right now. This is just by coincidence.
Oh, look at those kicks. Those are mighty fresh. You better not... Brett Gardner
from the pre-fish. Look at this, guys. We have autographed by Manny Milas. I might be reversed right now because of the camera.
Yep.
Manny Milas. We got Aaron's mom. We got Aaron's dad. We got
Brett Gardner. We had to scrape off because he said something rude.
Doors. Yeah, we got everybody. Aaron Weed, if you've heard of him before.
What are we doing with those kicks?
I think we're gonna raffle them off for charity at the end, maybe, or do a bidding type thing. Maybe at the finale, I think they're gonna get sold.
You think someone would buy those stinky things? There's a lot of fish blood and history in those kicks.
Actually, these are 9.5. These are probably gonna fit me. Oh yeah, they fit good.
They're nice, eh?
These are nice kicks. You know what? I might just keep them.
Jimmy's gonna keep them. Maybe Jimmy Seahawk's gonna become an MC. Would you ever consider doing a verse on one of my rap tracks, man?
No. What's that?
Jimmy won't rap.
Okay, go back to 39 hours. Will there be a season 3, do you think?
Will there be a season 3? You know what I tell people when they ask? Because season 2 is like, there's still 2 episodes left. But yeah, people are asking season 3. Season 3 ice is something we've been hearing a lot. And I think some people were maybe thinking season 2 was going to be ice fishing. But this was filmed in June. So it takes... Man, we're still editing the episodes. They're not done yet, but this video will be out and we'll still be editing. As soon as I'm done this call, I'm working on episode 7. Aaron's working on episode 6. Nick, the other editor, is working on all the scoreboards, so it's crazy. But season 3, yeah, like I was saying before I got off topic, it's all about the sponsors. It's expensive, honestly, to coordinate everything, to pay Taro enough to get him fishing, all the cameramen. So it's
My drive-through. How big was my drive-through bill?
a lot of burgers. Yeah, so it just, we need those sponsors. Like it's so important. So if everybody right now is like, yep, we're signing up for season 2, then it would make season 3, it would make the decision very easy. But gotta let this finish, see how it settles, and then see who's interested in season 3, and then we'll start planning it from there. But I think there's so many options for a 3rd season, as far as, I think you could do ice, or you could fly everybody to the same location, or you'd saltwater, overseas. I mean, you look at Survivor. Survivor has been running for 20 years, and they've done 40 seasons, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. And it's still got such a massive following. So it's like, that's kind of, there's some inspiration there, because they've been able to keep it fresh. Not that I don't really follow Survivor that much, but, they always have a different twist that keeps it good for the viewers.
I like the twists. I just want to say something too, like, so you have all these memory cards and all this organization in your head, you and Aaron, and you guys are still, so far, doing unbelievably well, which I'm pretty impressed with. Like, I'm pretty much, so far, in my opinion, the bum of the event, because all I had to do was show up, right?
Yeah.
Show up, and that's it, and focus on fishing, and I can't even do that. So thanks for making me feel like a bum, because you've done so much and are doing well in the tournament.
I think for season 3, every angler should have to edit their own footage. I think Eric should have to live through his own footage.
Yeah. Was it hard to edit him?
And he'll feel our pain. Everyone's tough. There's 40 hours of talking and gibberish. I mean, you talk the entire time, which is good, but there's a lot of sort through, right? So it's good and it's bad. The Conrads don't talk as much, so there's a lot of silence, so it's quicker to edit, but there might not be as much freestyling as you. So it's a double-edged sword. You want the freestyling, but it's also a lot more work to edit. So
Conrads are almost good.
Catch big fish. The Conrads catch big fish, so they don't need to talk as much as you when you are swimming. And it's good, because they had a slow period, but Taro's talking like crazy, so it's fun.
Yeah, it works. So yeah, I think Conrads, and they're good. I think they're funny to me. They're hilarious. And I actually edited their video, and it was so easy to do. Just like bang, bang, done. Eric, editing nightmare. Taro Murata, editing nightmare.
Oh, man.
But it offsets that, offsets it a bit. So it makes, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what I think this thing is good for me. There's so many weird characters in here in different realms, and they're all weird.
39 hours of success. Without characters, it would just be another fishing show. And that's why I think non-fishing people are getting into it, because it's like, these guys are funny. Like, I don't know anything about fishing, but that Asian guy is hilarious, People need to get some merch. I think people don't even know that 39 Hours merch is out there. There's 39 Hours merch, 39hours.com. There's merch, shipping in Canada, shipping all within the States, and there's stickers. Here's something else I'm thinking about. Clocks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I need to wear that around my neck like Flavor Flav. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to turn this into a necklace for you, and you're going to wear it at the finale.
Oh, my God, Jimmy. That's going to be the best thing ever, man. Jimmy, that's lights out.
If you're watching this video,
everybody needs a clock. I want teeth. If we ever make it big, I swear I'm going to get 39 hours, blue and red, diamonds in my teeth. I swear.
Yeah, we need a lot more money for that.
I know. We'll get there. You got to believe. Yeah, 39 hours merch, that will help us, That helps for doing the next season. Every little bit helps.
I've been telling people, just message the sponsors and tell that, like, obviously we appreciate the comments, but it's so much bigger than us. Like, there's so many people involved to make it happen. So it's like, you want season 3? Message Aquaview. Tell them it's like, we want season 3. And Aquaview's like, yeah, let's do a season 3. And then before this finishes, they're gonna be like, okay, when's season 3? That's the dream, because I want this to be once a year, twice a year. If we could do this 2 times a year, can you imagine?
I know, so good.
And it's...
And there's so many different twists. You know what I mean? We could start making alliances like Survivor. Okay, I won't go for the walleye, Eric. You don't go for the walleye.
Hey, if we could vote you out, that'd be great.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Eric goes for the walleye he promised not to go for. Like, epic. What? What's he doing in Bay of Quinte? What's he doing in Green Bay fishing? Whatever it is. You know what I mean? Good idea. backstabber.
Things are good. 2 more episodes. There's some big stuff happening yet. It's not over.
So far, what's your favorite moment from you guys?
From our team, you know what? Aaron sight fishing that buffalo with the fly rod was pretty clutch in episode 4. That was pretty clutch because that was a point that we knew other people couldn't touch and we didn't know if we could catch it, and that one was pretty good. And then, I mean, for a moment that wasn't part of our team was the big brown trout from Dakota Lithium, 37-inch. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna insert these clips like right here.
Giant 37-inch.
Like that was epic, and the way he goes epic. The twins were just like lights out.
If you asked me when I was planning it, you know, what do you hope for? It's like, it's already exceeded expectations. I think we're at 27 species in the first 5 episodes. You know, that's already more than last time. Like, I don't even know how many last time, but definitely more than last time. And it only grows. There's quite a few new species yet to get caught. So
That's cool. And I'm going back to that buffalo thing. That was one of my favorite moments so far as well, because one, as now that I edit and I see Aaron's explanation and how clear and concise he is with the explanation of how he's working the fly and what he's seeing, it's so good. And I need to improve in that realm. So I'm happy to have some great content producers around me as friends, even though my stuff's like the other end of the spectrum of quality and explanations. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm just that guy with the clock dancing around right now, but I gotta get some Chuck D in me too, not just flavor. But that clock is epic. But have you had any mental damage yet, man? Have you gone through anything?
Some stressful moments here and there, like just making sure we make. You know what? Here's a quick story. Probably the scariest part of all this. So season 1, sometimes the episodes didn't always release on time. If you guys remember season 1, if you watched season 1, sometimes they'd release an hour after, 3 hours the next morning. Like, it wasn't consistent, and it is what it is. But for season 2, I was like, we are going to release all the episodes exactly at 7:30 Central Time. And we had the episode, this was the episode I think last week or the week before. Aaron was actually gone in Costa Rica. He gave me his YouTube login info. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just upload the episode. So I logged into his YouTube. The episode was all done and ready to go. And then it was, I don't know, a couple hours before the episode was supposed to go live. I log into his YouTube and it says, please use 4-digit verification code from your cell phone.
Oh,
so
no.
The verification code got sent to Aaron's cell phone. He's in Costa Rica and we can't get a hold of him. So it's
As usual. 3
hours before launch, we can't get a hold of Aaron and the episode isn't uploaded. I'm just losing my mind. So I start texting his wife and calling his wife, Michelle. And then finally I tracked down the condo owner that I called, and he's like, he didn't answer, and then half an hour later he finally called me back and he's like, okay, I think I know where they are. He tracked them down, picked them up, drove them back to the condo. Aaron had to flip his phone onto roaming mode. I started texting him again, like asking for the verification code. Google locked me out because I tried too many times, and then I had to go to another computer. Finally the code made it through. I got into his YouTube and the episode uploaded with like 20 minutes to spare before it was supposed to go live, and I was just like, this is so stressful.
So stressful.
But we got it up, and now we learned our lessons. So the next 2 episodes will definitely be on time.
Jimmy Seahawk, the quarterback, right there.
Throwing a lot of touchdowns. Season 2.
What a great name. Jimmy S. That's Seahawk, the quarterback of 39 Hours. Thanks so much, J-Boy. We love you. You're the best, bud.
No, you are.
Oh, beautiful. Hey, it left a smudge.